Do you like scary stories? You must. You're back here with us.
This is your podcast host, MJ, thanking you all for listening to Spooky Stories from Little Lucy. Parents are advised to listen ahead. We keep our stories family friendly, but as always, it is up to you to decide how spooky your child can handle their stories.
Here's some spooky stories from listeners just like you. If I had a monster under my bed. If I had a monster under my bed, it would be purple. If I had a monster under my bed, it would have spikes. If I had a monster under my bed, it would have green eyes. If I had a monster under my bed, it would have 4 long tails. If I had a monster under my bed, it wouldn't like the light.
I really hope I don't have a monster under my bed.
Today we're featuring a story by Sandra Boynton. Eek, Halloween. There's a big round moon in a dark, dark sky. The chickens are nervous. Do you know why? It's because strange things are happening. One saw a pumpkin with flickering eyes. One saw a mouse of an enormous size. One met a duck with ridiculous feet. One heard a robot.
Trick or treat.
They all saw a witch and a wizard too. Yes, the chickens are nervous, so here's what they do. They all hide their eyes. They don't dare to peek. Then someone shouts, "Boo!" and the chickens go eek.
What's going on here? What does it mean?
Yelled one chicken. Relax, silly chickens. It's Halloween. That was a cute story. Thank you, Sandra Boynton. If you like this story, check our show notes. You can find it there.
Are you ready for our spooky fun fact? Today's fun fact is...
Armed with strong jaws, sharp teeth, and a nasty personality, honey badgers are known as the world's most fearless creatures in the Guinness Book of World Records.
They pick fights with leopards, lions, hyenas, and even porcupines.
Their thick rubbery skin is tough enough to withstand arrows and spears, and so loose they can easily squirm free from a predator's grasp.
Here's another spooky fact for you.
Few animals are more feared than the shark, and the goblin shark's unique face is enough to give you nightmares. But those jaws are useful. When a meal approaches, the shark's jaws thrust forward, then suck up prey like a vacuum. Though it looks scary, the goblin shark is another innocent monster. Since it inhabits such deep waters, it doesn't pose any threat to humans. Are you ready for today's fact or fiction? All right, listeners, let us know what you think. Fact or fiction? Candy corn used to be known as chicken feed.
Thank you for joining this episode of Spooky Stories from Little Lucy. This episode is brought to you by Texas Waste Solutions, residential and commercial trash service in Central Texas, now serving Lampasas and surrounding areas. Another reminder to our listeners that we will be holding a drive-through trick-or-treat event at Little Lucy RV Resort on Halloween from 5:30 to 7:30. Join us for a fun time. This podcast was brought to you by BC Creative Help. Music by Nick Alvarado. Cover